Living just enough, living just for the city.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to New Jack City. Today we are talking about Tory Lanez, Kylie Jenner, Megan Thee Stallion, and Hosea, Chanchez, the dude from the game. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm sorry. I can't pronounce that. I can't. Anyway, the the dude from the game defends Megan Thee Stallion. He says the amount of black women and men who still don't believe her is sickening. If she were Kylie Jenner, she wouldn't have to convince anyone. Simp. Anyway, I wanted to talk about this because he does bring up a good talking point, right? So, me personally, as I told y'all before, I've always said, you can go look at my videos, I have never lied. I don't lie about anything. I said that I don't know who killed. Ooh, sorry. Let me not wish that upon Megan. Sorry. Anyway, I do not know who shot Megan. No one can say they know for sure that Tory Lanez is the one who pulled the trigger. What I believe is that Kelsey and Tory shot Megan. I believe Kelsey did it intentionally, and I think Tory Lanez did it mistakenly, trying to wrestle away the gun from Kelsey, trying to take it from her. And I believe that if Tory actually didn't do that, he would not be in jail right now. But with that being said, I have always said too, but because I cannot say Kelsey for sure did it and or Tory is the one who actually shot Megan, Tory Lanez should not be in jail. I'm just going by the law and by how the court goes about it. And I actually agree with how the laws of the court. I don't agree with this verdict because it wasn't without reasonable doubt that we can say that Tory Lanez is actually, who pulled the trigger. But if we actually follow the rules of the law, I actually believe in it wholeheartedly, 100%. Because, and I don't want it to be kind of vague that, we kind of don't know if he did it or not, and then that person in jail. It has been proven many of times. As just of recently, Malcolm X, the person who assassinated Malcolm X, they said that it was, someone in the Nation of Islam, two people of the Nation of Islam that actually pulled the trigger. Come to find out, they got released and they never pulled the trigger. And everybody knew it, but they were still in jail, and they just recently got released. I think it was earlier this year or last year. So, like me personally, I don't want to put somebody in jail or put somebody in prison that I cannot say cold-heartedly he pulled the trigger. But with that being said, he does have a point that not that it's sickening that that we don't believe Megan Thee Stallion, but I do see it kind of being a little messed up to a certain degree, that now that we have these audio leaks that have came out, we have other people's testimony and stuff like that, that people are still defending Tory, saying he didn't shoot that girl. Me personally, I've told y'all before, at first when I was looking at everything I was looking at, I was like, oh no, he didn't pull the trigger. But as soon as I heard them gunshots and it was a pause, and then you heard more gunshots and stuff like that, and then other people's testimonies, I kept saying like, maybe he could have had done it, but I can't prove it. And I think that's the sad part, that people want to keep that same that energy of, oh yeah, Tory didn't pull the trigger. We don't know who we don't know who pulled the trigger or who did pull the trigger, but to say he didn't, that's got to be a lie. And you can't even believe that. Like, in all honesty, you can't really believe that he for sure didn't pull the trigger. It was Kelsey. Nah, you can't believe that, because if you believe that, then that means that the other people testimonies that who said Tory did have the gun at one time is false. The evidence still does prove that Tory hands was also on the gun. And all honesty, I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. If I was a jury and or not even the jury, I'm sorry. If I was the judge and I was listening to everything that went on, I'm gonna be 100. Definitely would have convicted Tory. I would have for sure had to convict Kelsey, and I'm probably putting giving Megan Thee Stallion some community service. Why do I say that? One, Tory hands was on the gun, and on top of that, he had an unregistered gun in the car. Why would you even do that in the first place? That's stupid. Why would you be in a car with a gun, not a citizen of the United States? Makes no sense. He deserved to go to jail just off the stupidity of that. And then secondly, because also, I don't know for sure if he pulled the trigger or not, but I may think that he actually may have been involved. So yeah, I would put him in jail for that, for sure. But he would have been, I would have not shipped him out and banned him, deported him from the United States to Canada. Like I said, I would have gave him a misdemeanor, and I probably would have said you have to do some jail time too. I probably gave him like a year or something like that. A year, maybe 2, if I'm being really crucial on him, maybe 2 years in prison for, possibly pulling the trigger. So you gotta sit down for a year, and on top of that, you gotta do community service when you get out, and you on probation. Yeah, I'd have done that. Kelsey, she would have probably got the same exact thing as well. 1 to 2 years in jail because you lying in testimonies, and then on top of that, your whole hand was on the mag strip of the gun, and also the handle of the gun. And the trigger was pulled. So just with that being said, of you having these evidence on the gun, you got to go to jail too. And I gave her 2 years. She for sure wouldn't get a year. She would definitely get 2. And I would have her, obviously sit down for at least a year in jail. And then once she get out, she got to do community service. Megan would have got community service, and she would have got like I don't know, like maybe like 1,000 to 5,000 hours of community service, all because this girl crying and stuff like that, lying in testimonies and stuff like that, talking about, oh yeah, I don't know who shot me, then Tory Lanez is the one who shot me, then saying I never had sex with Tory, then you saying I did have sex with Tory. You doing too much, bro. You double dutching in the court and stuff like that, not being honest. Just off the honesty, just off the lying, you would have to get some community service. Because you're still a victim, I'm not gonna say you. Well, first off, she would have never went to jail, because at the end of the day, she is a victim. She's the one who got shot. It's not right that she got shot. She shouldn't. Yeah, I would never send her to jail for that. I mean, never send her to jail for this whole case. But because you lying, you doing community service. Just so you can learn just so you can understand, okay, I can't lie. I need to be truthful all the time. She would have got community service for that. Facts. That's how I would have played it out. And I think that would have been fair. I think everybody would have been happy. Everybody would have been cool. And everybody would have accepted, everybody would have had to be accountable for what they did that night and would accept that judgment. I think that's a fair judgment. 2 people go to jail. They get out, they do community service. She lying. Actually, Megan would be the only one who would be crying because she got to do community service. But at the end of the day, hey, it is what it is. I don't think anybody else would disagree with me saying, yeah, she probably deserve a little something for what she doing, lying and stuff like that on the stand. Except the feminists. They probably would be like, no, cancel him still anyway. But no. That's how I feel about the whole situation. Because it just doesn't make any sense, and it's just unnecessary. And this dude simping like that, talking about it's sickening, like, bro, you about to throw up because people don't believe her. Like, relax, dude, relax. Man, it always be that one dude that just go overboard. You feel me? Like, just relax, bro. Chill out. For real, man. But anyway, that's what he said. That's how I feel about the whole situation. How do y'all feel? Do y'all still believe Tory? Do y'all think Tory still didn't do it? Or now that the audios and the photos have been leaked and stuff like that. Oh yeah, by the way, Kelsey, her photos have been leaked as well of her being bruised up and stuff like that. People are saying it was like horror pictures and stuff. I was looking through the pictures. It's not that bad. Like, she got a bruised up knee and leg. And honestly, I think that happened because of the fight that was going on between her and Megan. Also, you saw the suitcase a little bloodied up a little bit. It had like patches of blood. I think that happened when she, obviously Megan Thee Stallion got shot. And, blood was probably spilled on the bags. You saw Tory Lanez. He wasn't really bruised up. He just had no shirt on. So that was kind of weird. And then also you saw the Megan Thee Stallion, her foot her foot stuff and like fragments of the bullet still in her foot. So yeah, she still got the some of the bullet fragment in her foot. But yeah, now that I'm seeing all these photos and these leaks and all this stuff is coming out, I'm starting to understand why the jury did what it did. But do I agree with it? Still no. But hey, it is what it is, out of my hands. How do y'all feel about the whole situation? Leave in the comment section. Give this video a big thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel. All right, I'll see y'all next time.
Living just another